Hey guys, Demon Driver here. Thank you for joining me once again. And we're back to the A350 Lufthansa build. And right here in my hands is my scratch-built A350 fuselage backbone. Fuselage with her upper and lower fuselage cross sections. Here, look at this. Isn't this cool? I love doing this. Hey, isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Alright, but in this video we're going to hotwire the wing box. The central wing core that the wings will fit into, that the wing fairings, or what I call hamster cheeks, fit here and here either side, right and left, and then the wings fit into those. Now if this was an A300 or an A310, it wouldn't have those cheeks. It would just be this, and the wings would fit into it like the A300 and the A310 do. They don't have the fairing, the hamster cheeks, the way this does, the A350. So I'll hot wire those out also, attach them either side, and that's what then the wings will fit into. It's a lot like the A330 and the A340, very similar. The wing belly of the A330, A340, and A350 have a lot of similarities. You'll notice that as you look. So that's what we're doing. We're going to hot wire it. Matter of fact, before we get started on anything, have a look at the model and then it'll explain it even better. This 1/200 scale A350 model. Now let me show you what piece this is on this A350-900 model right here. Basically, what we're going to hot wire in this video runs from about right here all the way back to about right here. Okay, and this is the wing box hot wired, and then later I'll add what I call the hamster cheeks or wing fairings, and these are these sections in here. If you look carefully, that's that bulge right there. That's the wing fairing. That's kind of the internal structure and landing gear bays, and for the wings themselves. And some aircraft like the A300 and A310 don't have this kind of hamster cheek or fairing. They don't have this. It doesn't exist on those airplanes. But on the A350, the A340, the A330, they have them. It's a different central wing box. So this is the area right in here, basically. So that's exactly what we're making. And then later on, I'll add hot wired chins on either side, right and left, and then later down, it'll all be spackled and smoothed and made smooth and all that stuff. So that's what we're making here in this video, so you understand fully what I'm talking about. Hey, it got dark real quick, huh? But luckily we got plenty of light here, so I can explain what's going on. Okay, these are pieces of styrofoam right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack them like so. Alright, I'm going to stack them, and then I take my A350 wing box stencil and place that there like that, right? And then I stencil it right out of this styrofoam. Okay? So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to drop the stencil on the ground. Now, but I'm going to go ahead and epoxy these together, make one big piece of styrofoam, and then hot wire it straight from this piece and make our wing box. It's that simple. That's why I love the hot wire, because it's just such it's a great tool, because you can really make any shape you want. As long as you have a good stencil and a steady hand, you can make a lot of great stuff with a hot wire. Alright, let's get rocking. Okay, so we have our styrofoam wing belly masterpiece here, and this is what we're going to hot wire our shape out of. So the next step is to take our A350 wing belly hot wire stencils, alright, and we position them into place right here at the base, at one side and the end, the front and the end of the wing belly. And I take these old paintbrush stems or paintbrush handles or sticks and push them through the cardboard stencil, and that locks them into position. Like that. And then I do the same thing on the other side. Alright, and before we hot wire, of course, I go ahead and get your respirator. It's important to have a good, this is about a middle level 3M respirator, and it's fine for plastic, burning plastic. It's fine for that. Now this is not, I wouldn't want to use this for a biological sense, like with what we're dealing with right now. This current situation, this probably would not help you in the sense of, biological warfare or something like that. This probably, I don't know how many micron, angstrom or micron filter that is, but it's fine for the hot wire. But another thing about everything that's going on right now, I know a lot of you guys are kind of on lockdown, or you're kind of sheltering in place in other countries all around the world, here in America, and it's nice to keep building and keep your mind off stuff as you watch me build, and use this time to think about the RC airplanes that you want to build, and or scratch build, and I hope that these videos help you kind of get your mind off what's going on, and kind of, there's no sports going on right now, so, and also to the people in Italy, my heart goes out to you, in all the countries, but what's happening in Italy is really, it's gut-wrenching to see. There's a lot of misery and a lot of death, unfortunately, so, my heart goes out to you guys. Just be safe, and, yeah, so, let's keep this build going. Alright, so first thing I do, obviously, put my respirator on. You don't want to burn or melt plastic and breathe in plastic, because that'll kill you. It's 1,000 times worse than smoking. You get lung cancer like that. So always put a respirator on when you use a hot wire. Okay, so I got the stencils on front and back. I go ahead and weigh the piece of styrofoam down. Weigh it down so it doesn't move. Alright, so let's crack out the hot wire. Okay, right here is a wooden, I have a wooden board. It's about a 1/2 inch wooden board. You want as flat surface as you can when you're hot wiring something that needs to be flat, so that way it's not crooked or bent when you hot wire it, and then you put it on the plane like a wing or this, and then it's crooked. So always make sure you're doing this on a very straight surface. Alright, let's get our big hot wire bow. Now right here, this is the big bow. This is my large hot wire bow. Now I'll go ahead and turn it on. Alright, it's activated, it's turned on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the hot wire itself down gently through the, straight onto the middle of the styrofoam piece. Now see it's starting to smoke? That means it's working, obviously. So let's drop this straight through. It's going to hit the top of the stencil, and then we just gently run it along the stencil. Let it run down. Let it do its work. It's doing its job. It's cutting the styrofoam. Or should I say it's melting the styrofoam, or cutting it with heat. Let it run down on the stencil. There we are. Alright, that's one side. We gotta turn off our hot wire. Always turn it off when you're not using it. And then what we do is we examine the cut. We examine the cut. Alright, I need to go over this center section a little bit more. Didn't exactly, got a little bit of the bow kind of didn't do exactly what I wanted it to do. But it's not a big deal. It's easily fixed. Okay. One more time. And this, I'm going to run up. Gently run up. Ah, there we go. There we go. Hot wire bow off. Okay. Let's spin it around. Let's do the other side now. Okay. We go and we put our weight back on here like so. Alright. Let's do the same thing we just did. Hot wire on. This is a great tool. If you can get your hands on one of these, I'm going to tell you something, man. These are great tools. Just make sure you do this kind of stuff outside. Or if you do it indoors, man, make sure you open a window and make sure you wear a respirator. Hot wire bow off. Take our weights off. Old cordless drill batteries are great weights. They have plastic bottoms so they don't hurt whatever you're trying to weigh down. Look at that. We got a pretty clean cut. And see, you see the shape there? That's what the wing chin fairing is going to be. The hamster chin, that's going to come from that because that's going to ride alongside there just like that. But it's not going to be that shape. It's going to be cut down pretty substantially. Alright, we'll weigh this down again because there's a little bit of excess. Sometimes you have to go over this again because we got a little bit of there and there. Alright, here we go. Hot wire bow on. There we go. Hot wire bow off. Look at that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Not bad. And what I'll do is alright, the hot wire bow's off. Then you take your respirator off. So what I'll do is, after the fairings have been put on either side, I can then sand this down smooth, spackle it, and it'll be like marble. It'll be smooth. Alright, and here we are. Here is our A350 wing belly central wing section, or where the wings are going to fit into, where the fairings and the hamster chins are going to fit right in there. Let's go ahead and take our stencils off, like so. There we are. Two. Perfect. Now, after the fairings are on, this will be hollowed out in here. A square section will be carved out to make this even lighter. And then what I do is go ahead and take a marker and put F for front. That's the front. And this is the back. Or you can put an R for rear or stern or whatever the hell you want to do. And then up top, I put Lufthansa A350 and put a marker, an arrow, that's front. And that way I know that this wing belly, since I'm building 3 of these things, this one goes to the Lufthansa rather than the SAS or the Air Vietnam. And there we are. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Yeah, these, I'm going to be honest with you guys, this tool, these Hotwire bows are worth their weight in gold. I would give up my 3D printer any day instead of giving these up. Okay? This is a great tool, and if you really want precise parts and precise, accurate scale cuts, using a stencil and using styrofoam, you can really make amazing parts that will just add to the accuracy of your RC build. So it's there you have it. Boom, that's it. You hot wire it out, you go ahead and you clean it up, and you cut it to length, attach it to the plane. I'll put the right and left wing fairings on here, what I like to call the hamster chins, and then do some sanding, spackling, and it's ready to have the wings added. Okay, this Demon Driver, as always, Lufthansa A350 build. I appreciate your time, guys. Be safe. Hey, be safe out there. All right, everybody be safe. I wish you guys the best. God bless. Be strong. I love you guys. I wish all of you good health. Bye.